There is a trap in self-improvement, a trap I have found myself in many times, in many ways. It hides itself in plain sight and masquerades as something valuable, which is why it's so effective in halting your progression and keeping you ensnared for what could be hours to months, because you don't even realize you're in it. While I've been making videos since I was a young kid, I started pursuing vlogging in January 2019. My first vlog was filmed on my old Android smartphone, but as soon as I knew this is something I was going to pursue, I purchased the Canon M50, a pretty solid beginner camera. However, it didn't take long for me to begin to fantasize about upgrading. I would scan the internet looking for a better lens option and eventually a whole new setup. Time that could have been spent using what I had to make the best content I could was wasted watching camera video after camera video after camera video. In fact, even when I finally saved up enough money to buy my dream camera, the Sony FX3, I still delayed purchasing it for months, continuing to watch camera videos because I was nervous to make such a big purchase, so I just pretended I wasn't sure yet. I was engaging in useless yet intellectually stimulating thoughts pertaining to filmmaking instead of just taking constructive action towards my goals. I was partaking in a term called mental masturbation. And no, this isn't when you get off with no hands using just sheer brain power. It is, like I just said, engaging in useless yet intellectually stimulating conversation or thoughts, usually as an escape from actually taking constructive action. And I can almost guarantee that you've done it too, because it's something I struggle with to this day. Because like I said in the intro, it tricks you into thinking you're being productive. You are getting dopamine releases, you are feeling accomplished, and it can be in any aspect of your life, whether it's a big business idea that you and your friend have been talking about for the past 11 months, but that's just it. You've just been talking about it. Dude, once we have our company going, we're gonna do this, we're gonna come out with this, we're gonna sponsor him, and we're gonna do this. Meanwhile, you haven't even filed for an LLC. Or perhaps you wanna attract some women, so you've been watching videos like how to talk to women, how to get women on Tinder, how to DM women, how to text. You've watched like 100 of the videos, you have all the information, but you just keep watching the videos because you're not actually gonna go talk to a woman because that's scary. You're getting the satisfaction in your brain as if you did something, but in reality, you still have no bitches. For me, I'll typically catch myself watching a YouTube video or a podcast and realize I'm not actually taking out information to utilize in my real life. Rather, I'm allowing the words spoken to mentally stimulate myself and give myself that dopamine release as if I already did it. And this is the big trap in your self-improvement journey. You spend hours of your day watching self-improvement videos on YouTube, whether it's business, health, fitness, videos that are quite literally telling you exactly what to do, whether it's a morning routine, how to meditate, how to journal, how to start a business, and then the video ends, but you don't close YouTube and get to work. You click on the next one, continuing that same dopamine loop as if you were watching TikToks. Oh, but I don't watch TikToks or mindless YouTube videos. I'm better than that. Are you? Because usually when people are watching TikToks or stupid videos on YouTube, they're fully aware that they're wasting time. Don't get me wrong, they're still addicted. They're still getting that dopamine release, but they don't think they're being productive. It's like we're worse than the people that do that because in our minds, we think we're achieving something. A lot of the big self-improvement YouTubers know this, and they're making content for those kinds of people. Their goal is to entertain you and get you to click on that next video. And after you watch those videos, you didn't journal, you didn't start to meditate, you didn't order that book to start reading or clean your room. Imagine an obese person that wants to get in shape, that wants to add years to their life. But instead of going and getting that gym membership, they're just watching a constant loop of Jeff Nippard and Athlean X. It's like you want to get on NoFap and you keep watching the top 10 NoFap strategies. From that perspective, it seems so obvious, but it's not as obvious when you're watching a video like how I made $10,000 in 1 month, or I meditated for 30 days straight. Oh, so I should just cut out self-improvement videos, fitness videos, podcasts, and just be a monk. And obviously, I don't agree with that. I believe in constantly learning. I watch videos, I listen to podcasts, I read books, not as much as I should. But this is the key right here. Stop waiting for the perfect video, the perfect podcast. Most likely, you're not going to change mentally no matter how good that self-improvement video is. I often do this. I think the perfect video is right around the corner, or this is the podcast that's going to help me get my shit together. And it's not, because in reality, you're going to change mentally from the actions you take physically. You can keep watching those millionaire morning routine videos, or you can get a piece of paper and write down the morning routine that you're going to do tomorrow no matter what. You may have heard the phrase, inaction is a slow death, and I think that ties into this idea because while when you first hear that phrase, you're probably thinking of someone that isn't getting off the couch and going to the gym, isn't asking their boss for a raise, isn't quitting their job to start their own business, but it's just as much the person that spends their days watching self-improvement videos, listening to self-help podcasts, and does this every day as if the one tip that's going to change their life is just around the corner. If you're watching these videos with the mindful intent of gaining information that you will use to take meaningful action in your life, then by all means continue. We both benefit from it. I get the view, your life becomes better. But if it's just an escape, if these words have long lost their meaning, and you find yourself stuck in that trap, I'm asking you to just take a step back. Be a little more mindful, a little more aware of what you're doing, and just be honest with yourself. I mentioned dopamine a little in this video, and if you want to know how you're destroying your motivation, especially if you work out, and how to fix it, click this video right here. Because I was nervous to make such a big purchase.